Welcome back to the Pennyloafer Bombsquad. I got Lucas here, and I'm going to be playing a new game. It's SimCity 5, just released a little bit ago. It's not the beta, it's the full release, and I'm a big advocate of the SimCity series. The last one, in my opinion, wasn't that great, SimCity Societies. I played SimCity 4 for 10 years, and I'm pretty excited about this one, so let's see how it goes. Alright, I'm gonna go with the tutorial right off the beginning. Now entering Summer Shoals. And then there's some game tips down here. And I'm getting shit for frame rate. Okay. Looks like we already have a pre-built city. Welcome. You're the new mayor of Summer Shoals. The previous mayor did a terrible job and was run out of the town. Summer Shoals needs your help. Okay. So, let's get familiar with the basic camera controls, blah 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 blah. Oh, I can now move around. Good. Yeah, it is pretty fabulous. I like that you can just freely rotate now. It's not isometric. Right click and drag. So it's gonna take you through the very basic controls. Let's go to Town Hall. So Town Hall, okay. Pretty simple. Pretty centennial. Or colonial, I should say. Kinda reminds me of an eastern city. So let's click on this. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so they're yelling in Simlish. I'm Evastatin, your city administrator. Welcome to the Summer Shoals. We really need your help. Okay. Protesters, they're pissed. Time's going by really quick. Can I slow this down? No, okay. Fix our highway. So that's the first goal. Okay. So this must be the boundary of the city, and then this is the road that goes by the city, and you have no control over this. This is how it is. It's not like the previous SimCities where you had to build your entire network, especially like SimCity 4. You had to really watch how you connected your cities together, make sure everything got through. Let's see here. But this one, it looks like there's predefined networks that you just join your city up to. And, okay, so there's different kinds of avenues. I can't really collect any of them. And this is just a, okay, click and drag affair. I'm really digging the bendy roads. Okay, if you hold shift, it goes 45-degree intervals, which is very convenient. I'll connect that. That's very expensive, by the way. That's a very expensive road. I kind of made an intersection there. I don't really care for that. Alright, so now we have people coming in and out. Okay. Head back to Town Hall to get a big old-fashioned thank you. I'm middle clicking here on the scroll wheel. That's letting me rotate while holding it. Then obviously the zoom in and out. Right click lets me move around. Pretty simple. And you can see other cities off in the distance there too. I wonder if that's going to be another scenario, or if that's something people have already made, which would be kind of nuts. I'm guessing I'm in like a pre-made little city area. So I'll just click that. Well done. That's what the rioters are saying. Okay. Lucky Shores is the city nearby. Okay, now that I'm connected, they want more housing. It looks like there's a lot of commercial property here. Maybe some residential off in the distance. So we're going to need to build some residential areas here. Sometimes your residents will ask for help. Well, judging by the state of your house, you could probably use it. Let's see. Let's help this person out. Okay. So this person's just letting me know that he wants neighbors. I'm digging the mustache. It's interesting. My brother Cliff wants to move it. Very, wow. Just stereotyping. Okay. So let's get some residential zoning here. I'm not sure how zoning really works in this one. Okay, so green is showing what's already zoned and what kind of zone it is. So there's commercial, there's industrial, and residential. So I'm gonna place it right along here. I'm gonna fill that whole area in. Oh, here comes a construction worker. Aww. I'm pretty sure this is only doing this during the tutorial. I don't think I'll do that every time because that'd get really obnoxious. That guy's just cruising. Let's see. Zoom in to see the Sims' thoughts. Really cleaning out the place. And look, they're laying foundations right now. That's really cool. Oh, we got some construction right here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, sick. That van crashed into that wagon. Wagons. They bought the same wagon twice. 2 different colors. It's kind of looking like a trailer park through here. Not gonna lie. But I can dig it. And what we got here? They definitely... I wouldn't want to live next to that. Let's see. What do they want? Rubble lowers residential land value and is a fire risk 2. Click the bulldoze tool. Okay. So there's bulldozer. And then let's get rid of those. I don't have to wait for demolition crew. That's kind of cool. That just kind of happens right off on its own. And a little ice cream parlor. Oh, aw. A little chocolate showed up on it. There's a boat. A little yacht over there. Alright. And land value will go up. With the new residential development and new shops opening up, Sims are moving in. Let's look at the population. We got 5,163. I really don't know how 5,000 people live here. Oh shit, what the hell's... Oh, that must be all the rioters leaving. Let's click on this. Population has increased. Well, I'd hope so. There's a region population, city... And that's really cool. I really like the visiting population thing. So if you're a big tourist city, you know, that'll play out in your favor to look at that. And then there's visiting and living, population wealth. Okay. What does it want me to click on? Let's close that baby up. There's a factory manager who wants to talk to you about bringing more jobs. Let's click on a speech bubble. So I wonder if these are going to pop up throughout the city or if this is just the tutorial. It's gotta be just the tutorial. I'm sure there's little bubbles that'll pop up here and there for maybe like little tiny things, but this is probably just for demonstrational purposes. We need job creators. New residents in town mean new workers, so this town needs some new jobs. Residents won't want to live next to factories, but there's still plenty of room for more industry. Well, I can manage that. I like the nice little rain. I wonder if it'll flood the area if it does that. Looks like they gave quite a bit of room right here for industry. I'm gonna fill in the whole area. That's nice. And then property values, of course. And let's do some commercial. Oh, skyscrapers. That's what I want. I'm gonna go right along that shelf there. Alright, awesome. That's building really quick. Control time. Well, let's get the cheetah speed. I love cheetah speed. I usually ride that. Makes things go by a lot quicker. Turtle speed. Alright. That's a big boat. So I wonder if you need a port. I'm sure you do. Oh, llama speed. Man, they're just really throwing you through the basics here. Oh. What's that mean? Here's how you see your city's revenue. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Kind of convenient. Instead of having to look into the budget all the time, you could just get the quick little gross there. Or quick income. Yeah, I definitely want to stay in the black. Taxes are too high. I'll bump it down a little bit. Awesome. I know when I first started playing SimCity, my huge issue was I'd build way too fast. I'd always put railroads and stuff in right away, and it always hurt my income, and I ended up going under. I used to get so frustrated with it. It just pissed me off. Oh, well, I suppose we don't have a water supply. We used to have a water tower, but it was destroyed in a storm. It's storming right now. Well, let's get a water tower going. Oh, region view. Okay. Whoa. Damn. Let's see. So I suppose this is how multiplayer works. Like my buddy Taylor, which I'll probably be playing with tomorrow, he will probably have a city near me, and I'll have a city near him, and then depending on how things go, we'll piss each other off. We'll probably have to hug it out. It'd be kind of cool to trade cities for a little while, too. Off in the distance is Lucky Shores, the nearest big city. Their mayor, Chet Keno, has specialized Lucky Shores in gambling. It's quite a bustling tourist hotspot. So that's really cool. Let's buy some water. So I guess you can only do this in the region view. It's 400 kilograms available at 1 simoleon per 0.4 kilogallons. I don't know. Kilogallons, I guess. K-gallons. I don't know how that's supposed to read out. We'll go ahead with it. Personally, I probably would have built a water tower or a water pump, but considering I do have industry going on, this will make it so I don't get as much pollution in my water supply, so that actually kind of works out pretty good. Let's go back to city view. Okay, and this is the new, what is it, glass box engine, where it actually shows each individual water source coming in and fueling each individual building, which is really cool. Every person and every vehicle, everything of water, everything electricity is directly routed towards something. So everything's being used, everything has a purpose. Whereas in other SimCity games, it was just, you know, the lot would have a set water consumption, and it just mathematically figured out how much water is being consumed. Whereas this actually has routes and stuff figured out. Let's see what they want. They're always needing something. I have a coal plant? Okay. Okay, let's turn on coal delivery again. Oh, that's way off the distance. Really, really close to the residential here. That's kind of gross. So let's click on this bad boy. And I am going to want global coal deliveries, because I think you need a coal mine. Aww. Look at all that coal just running off of it. Just polluting the air with its dust. Low cost services. I'm going to be stuck reading signs and stuff all the time, I know it. That was always entertaining with SimCity 4 on custom creations, reading what people put on their billboards and different signs and stuff like that. There's... Oh, that was cool. The van actually uses the road in front of it. So this is the power grid putting it to work. And you don't lay power lines or water lines anymore. it is all automatically done through the road system. Where, you know, I like the old system just because then you can have your power lines running down the highway and you can add some realism to it, and it gave you some more management that you need to do to get the water lines run about. But this is nice because it's a more modern approach to how power and water systems are operated. You don't see elevated power lines anymore when it comes to residential areas and commercial areas. That's more of a godfather thing in. Now things are run underneath roadways, like sewage and stuff like that. So this makes perfect sense, and it simplifies the gameplay a little bit. The last game. Now, when I refer to last game, I refer to SimCity 4 because I don't count societies as a proper SimCity. Where was I getting at? Lost my train of thought there. In the previous one, it was considered a very difficult SimCity to get into. There was a little bit of a learning curve to it. There was some tutorials and stuff like that, but there wasn't anything that really showed you, okay, if this isn't getting power, it's because you haven't drugged the power line to the road so it could connect to the building, or you didn't precisely connect the water line. And if you had earthquakes and stuff like that, it would actually rupture those services, and then you have to try to find them. And when you have that going on with fires and all the other micromanagement, I can understand it being a fairly complicated game for people that are new to the series. So they have a crime issue, or I have a crime issue now, so they want a police station. That's simple enough. Oh, I already have one. Closed. Why would the mayor close this? It's a pretty big, hefty police station. Can I rotate this? Ah! That is amazing. You can actually get somewhat of a street view now. I am so pleased by that. Because there's been times where I wanted to look at my city from a distance and get a good view of it, and kind of see if it's to my liking. You just couldn't do that on the other ones. Let's see here. Well, I want to reopen that, obviously. Little power button there, get these things going. Oh, there's a crime in progress. Rock music, lowrider. There's a crime in progress right now. The criminals are up to no good. So what can I do here? Oh! They're robbing big business here. Oh, they even have masks on. That's hilarious. Got some nice jazzy bank robber music. Got the police. This guy isn't even... Oh, shit. There's a shootout. These two aren't even wearing jeans. Nobody died, well, it doesn't look that way. They got them all. That's awesome. Now, I am playing the... Oh, police respond to crimes in progress in the patrol area. Okay. I am playing the deluxe edition that has all the expansions and everything in it already, like the German pack, the French pack, the superheroes and villains. So I'll be highlighting that in the near future, but I'm just gonna go through the tutorial here. Head on to Town Hall. We have a garbage issue. This town stinks. And it's all garbage. We don't have full coverage, but the occasional garbage truck should help. You should come check to see if the truck's coming. Here it comes. Look at that garbage truck. I'm gonna click on it. Ew, it's kind of stinky anyways. You can follow the vehicle or the Sims to see where they go. Ew! Let's follow that garbage truck. Oh, I suppose that's all the garbage is piling up everywhere. Look at that. So that's why that one house looked like crap at the front, because all that garbage was laying there. That's really cool. Let's see. So I can sell my service later on if I want. Every morning the garbage truck will show up. So that's nice. I will, if I didn't have a business partnership with another city, I would need to build a garbage disposal facility. Still... Okay, we have a sewage issue here. Raining right under our roads. Sewage is pooling up in the pipes under the roads. If it doesn't go somewhere, it'll start backing up in the people's backyards. That's gross. Alright. Next step. Let's get the sewage outflow pipe as soon as we can. So I'm gonna build that. So I guess all these little tiny circles here are little poos floating around that are stuck in the system. So I got a sewage outflow pipe here. I'm not really familiar with this. Converts sewage into ground pollution. Better pick a spot. Better in a spot you pick than backing up on John and Jan's back up. Okay. So this costs $100 an hour. Costs $3,500 initial. So this basically dumps sewage out into the steaming pile, so it's best to put it in a remote corner of town. Now this is pretty remote over here. Must plop in the snap point. Where's that? Oh, okay. Well, I might as well place it next to this power plant. As gross as that may be. But you know what? When I was younger, my house for a little while was right next to a sewage treatment plant, so I can let this slide for a little bit. The sounds it's making is pretty gross, and watching all the turds getting pumped over here. Oh boy. Here's the ground pollution meter. I don't know. I think I'm supposed to, okay, here's ground pollution. And it's slowly gonna spread. So this must be, okay, yep. This creates a crap ton of ground pollution. This creates little. And yeah, that's pretty, yeah. Well, anyway, what do we got over here? Uh-oh. We got a fire. I love that it echoes, so you can hear her voice echo in the street. So I need a fire station stat before my house, or before their house burns down and the entire city. I'm gonna place this baby right here. That's a good spot. So then they'll take a fire truck over here and go take care of that. Now I need a school. All the basics that should have been taken care of that weren't. I think we all pretty much know what needs to happen here. So this is shut down. You can use modules to improve the building. So there's a feature in this game where your government facilities and stuff like that can be expanded. So I'm going to be expanding the school here. And they want more classrooms. So in the previous versions, if you wanted a larger school to supply more, the help out more students, you'd have to demolish it and place a different school in its place, which generally took up more land, and it ended up being a nuisance, especially if you had a lot of parks nearby and stuff like that. Whereas this, it gives a nice open plot of land nearby, and you can expand on it. And see, I'm not even confined to the land that's displayed here. I can expand out into the street a little bit. Well, not the street, but off the lot. I'm gonna expand off this way. Place that bad boy. So that's a really, really nice feature. I'm glad they put that in. And it helps you customize your cities a little bit too. All of your Sims have their own homes. Go to work and try to make themselves happy. You can click on any Sim to see what they're doing. So that's always nifty. I don't see any Sims. I think they're all in school or something, or hiding from the garbage. Well, there's a Sim. Let's click on one. Zoe Cruz is going to play at the park. And it came from the Cruz residence. So I can find the source they're at. Or whatever. I can follow them. And then there's Daniel Cruz. So they must be related. So that's cool. You can gets you a little more personal, getting a little more personal relationship with the citizens of your city. You can see how they're doing and stuff like that, and what they like to do. I'm guessing it'll probably tell you what they're complaining about too. And here's an overall city view of the happiness. No one's extremely excited, doesn't look like, but it looks like they're fairly happy. And let's check the happiness here. From what I can tell, most people are pretty content. Happy Sims will stay in your city and work to pay taxes. Medium and high wealth Sims will leave the city if they're unhappy. Makes sense. Oh. And information bubbles. Okay. So it gives you kind of little tidbits here and there. Looks like most of the protesters have dispersed now. Eva's got one last favor to ask. Hey you. Lucky Shores has been good for summer shoals. Many of our workers commute there and work there. Blah 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 blah. Just a bunch of gibberish. Let's see how many of our workers are going over there. That'd be good to know. So you could probably, depending on how you work out your neighbor deals, have an entire city just full of residential with, you know, some shops and stuff. So basically you're building a suburb. Or you can be the big commuter, commercialized city where everyone from around you comes in, you know. So that's kind of cool. There are data maps in the region view. So I want to click on low wealth workers. The large arrow shows the direction of our commuting workers are traveling to Lucky Shores. Okay. Damn. So that's pretty intense. So there's quite a few people that go there. So I can go check out Lucky Shores. You can visit their neighboring city and see how they've built it. Well, of course I want to go visit it. So then this will load up the next one. It gives you a little game tip here. Leave roam around City Hall from the inevitable upgrades. It's a good point. Be something to kind of look out for. Okay, so this is a big casino city. Nice city, huh? Wow, a little cocky. Lucky Shores is a tourist hotspot. There's a strip of casinos along the cliffs, high-rise hotels, and loads of mass transit. Time to look around. I love that the mayor's name is Kino. Let's see. Has made Lucky Shores a gambling city. Specialized cities can focus on improving their cities to help the region. Okay, well, can I look around? Any mayor can elect to specialize to improve both their city and to help the region. Have a look around Lucky Shores. Okay, well, I will gladly look around. So I wonder if these casinos are something you can expand on yourself, or if that's just how it is. Be a little interesting to find out later on. You know, not the craziest large city in the world, but looking at the size of the region, or the map, you don't really have too much to play with. And it sounds like city sizes are pretty much dead set. You can't change them. So, judging my impressions of the city size, I'm a little disappointed. I was reading up that it's comparable to a medium city size in SimCity 4. I personally like building on large city maps because then I can work on a lot of stuff at once and make a sprawling urban landscape. And, you know, you get a lot of different challenges that way. Now this doesn't have a population. Oh, 22,000 people supposedly live here. And it's really kind of spaced out. It kind of reminds me of SimCity 2000 and how things are spaced out. It's not really congested like you could get in the last game. But it definitely looks cool. I'll give it that. I like how the buildings naturally take the curves. The grass in between the buildings, I wish that would be dealt with. I'm sure you could fill it with parks or something, but it looks kind of weird compared to the nice lush grass that some of these buildings have. At least in some areas it could be filled in a little better. And this part of the town looks like it's dying off. I don't know what the heck's going on there. Very cool indeed. Our shoppers hate all the sewage. Well, okay. So that's probably what's going on here. Got a streetcar depot. And this is another one of those buildings that you can expand on. And you can see that right here. They added streetcar garage modules to the back of this building because it doesn't conform to the original shape of the building. But they definitely implemented streetcars. I know that was really tough to do in the last game with mods. It was fairly annoying, so I'm glad to see it in this one. And they got rid of subways, so this would be the thing that replaced subways. But all right, let's head back to our town. Uh-oh. What's going on? Oh no. Asteroids. Meteors or whatever. That is not good. There's nothing I can do. So I wonder if these actually do damage in town directly, or if it's something that causes fire or something as an after effect. Holy shit. That building is gone. It is done. Yeah. That's kind of weird that it brought itself back up. So let's head back home. That was a little nuts. I'm glad that hasn't happened in my little tiny town. It's weird that that's not connected in the view there. Oh, let's see what she wants now. Little Eva. Oh, she sent a fire truck over. Aw. Well, there we go. That does it for the tutorial. The next video, I'm gonna go play my own region. I'm gonna try to get online with some of my buddies. They're in the process of getting it as we speak, and we'll be chatting back and forth and probably just talking smack the whole time. But stay tuned for more episodes. Thanks again for watching. Lucas here in the Pennyloafer Bombsquad. Please subscribe if you want to see some more videos. Comment if there's something you'd specifically like to see in the new SimCity 5 series I'm going to start up. Or, just any suggestions or any other games that you'd like to see us do. And thanks again. Until next time.